Good evening, one and all. Can you hear me? Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the response. So, still some students are joining. Please wait for a moment. So, from today's onwards, I'm not giving any assignment, because of only theory concepts related. Okay. So, whenever we are having a programming concepts, I will give the assignment. Okay. Now, more than 100 students are there. Thank you, guys. Okay. First of all, I would like to discuss the next concept of Unit 4. You can see here, guys. So yesterday we have discussed about up to writing log files in this Python. Okay, so up to this concept actually. So but still we have some file operations are there. So that is understanding read functions. So in read functions we have three methods: read, readline, readlines method. Okay, so we have to discuss about the three methods in today's class. Okay, these are very easy, guys. Hope you definitely understand. So but before going to those three concepts, I would like to discuss. I already discussed about the text files concept, and we are also submitted the one our assignment also regarding text files, how to create a text file and all. So in the unit 2 only I discussed about that. Okay, so I'm opening that notes only. I have already forwarded this note actually. Okay, but let me open again, because before going to understanding our read functions of the today's concept, first of all I would like to recall that unit 2 concept, because so some students may forget. That's the reason I'm still okay confusing. So that's the reason I would like to discuss about this. In that material I have already shared up to this point. Okay, so and in that we have that methods like read data from using read or readline or readlines method. So I have discussed about the line, and anyway I will discuss readline and readlines method in unit 4. I already told in that class actually, so I did not discuss about these two methods actually at that time. Okay, so now I will discuss these two concepts also, because we have to discuss about the concept called understanding read functions. Okay, so anyway, first of all, what is the purpose of a file? I would like to tell you first of all that one. Okay, so the files concept is introduced based upon the whenever we are discussing about a large amount of data. For example, if I would like to print my name, so that is easy, guys. Okay, that is easy, guys. But I would like to display all the second CSC students A section and B section data. That means there is a roll number and name. That's it. This is my target actually. That means that is impossible to type all the commands like that. What in, for example, 19H41A0 501. So her name, and I not so again I have to give 502. So in that means, for example, I would like to write almost 124 students data I have to type. That's very big task, guys. Okay, so that's the reason files concept is there. Files is it's a so collection of related information. It can be a file is a collection of related information. That's all. Okay, so what is the purpose of that? Means how can we create that file? Means first of all we will have some file inbuilt. For example, every day I used to send some attendance report to you, all of you guys. Okay, so I get all the attendance report, whether the student is belongs to, for example, how many duration he is attending, because whenever after completion of the class I use it to check the attendance every day. So I would like to check every day, so how many students are present today, how many students are absent today. I would like to check in this way. So how I'm getting these names? So I did not take this actually. So you are registering in GL platform. I'm getting the attendance in Excel sheet format. So these are the various files we have. That means not only Excel file. Every day I'm sharing the material to you. So that is PDF file. So now I'm teaching the class using Word file. This is Word file. Guys, that is document. So you can see the extension also, MS Word. That is a doc format. These are the various files actually. That means what is a file? That means now I am sending the material to you. That means that contains information. That's all. This is a file. That's all. Okay. That is the definition of a file. That means it is contain a collection of information. That means if you want to print the large amount of data, then you need to take care about that file. That means, for example, whatever I'm telling, I have to get the data from 1 to 24 students data into my Python program. Then I need to write only four to 5 lines of code. That's all. That is very easy, guys. Okay, because so if you want to read all the students data with roll number and name, that is very impossible, because almost 200 plus lines you have to write. But if you are already having the details like in Excel sheet or a Word file or a text file, whatever it may be, that's not a problem at all. But basically, they will discuss like text files only, because so text files having only .txt extension, and you can also copy the Word file data and Excel file data into that also. That's not a problem at all. Okay, we will have to get the names like name and roll number only. So you can convert, for example. So you know that feedback form link is there. Okay, so that means here I am using a notepad every time. So that means it is a text document only. So notepad is nothing but a text document. So actually I am not responding on 1 minute, guys. Actually I did not on this response sheet. Please wait for a moment. What happened? What happened to the browser? Please wait for a moment, guys. The internet is very slow. The response is not getting. Why it is? 1 minute, guys. Okay, anyway, it will open. No problem. So first, let me open this. So you know that that means you have to open the particular file name, and you have to open the file in either read mode or write mode. Then you have to close that operation. That means these are the various steps we have. So in that class I have already discussed about this, but let me open again. And we have the methods like read only for R. That means R is the mode, and R plus means read and write. That means it will done both read and write operations as well. Okay. But usually we prefer only three modes only until now. So R, W, A only. R stands for read, W stands for write, A stands for append. Append means adding adding new data to the existing file. W means you want to create a new file. But our concept is to read the data only. Okay, to read the data only. Okay. So earlier I have already discussed about this question actually. So let me copy this first of all. This is read, this is write actually. We already done this, I think. In my directory it will be there, I think. 1 minute, sample. SAMPLE. Yes, it is there already. Okay, it is there. So that means here I am a Python programmer. So earlier I already told you guys. So how to read, how to write a file. So if you want me to write again, I will do. That's not a problem at all. I will just copy. Okay. For example, I would like to create a new file, and I need to access that file. Okay. So this is my target now. So I'm using sample.txt file only, but here I'm writing like a no, I don't want to write actually. 1 minute, guys. I don't want to save actually. It will create automatically. 1 minute. Instead of sample.txt, I'm giving what is the today's date actually, October 15. I'm giving October 15. Okay. So Control S. So I'm saving the program, guys. Here I will explain what is this because this is only basically 3 lines code only. I will remove the comment lines. So earlier we already discussed about this question actually. So file equal to open. Open is a predefined function actually. Open is a predefined function and write is a method. Okay. So what is this meaning, sir? I will tell you. Okay. So here I am creating a new file that is not existed in our system. That means whatever the module I am having here, my programs. So in my programs directory, the file will be created automatically whenever I am running these 3 lines. Okay. So October 15.txt, that is what is the txt? That means the text file should be extension with .txt. As you know already, Excel file having XLS and the Word file having the extension .doc. Okay, so in that format you know already, right? So in the same way, I'm giving October 15.txt W. What is the W stands for? W is a write mode. That means you want to create a new file, and this file will be created in the particular location of my program's location. Okay, so file.write and the October 15.txt file contains the data. I am a Python programmer. It will be displayed like that. And let me clear all the drawings, and I will. I am writing my name only. Okay. I am writing. I am Kumar. I am writing like this. Okay. So I am closing. That means according to syntax we have to follow. We have to open the file. We have to write the file. We have to close the file. That's all. Okay. So now you can see my time. You can see my time now. So now time is 5:44 actually. Okay. So now I would like to run this program, guys. Okay. So after running the program, I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting anything. But you can see in the directory. So whatever the directory we have here, I'm just sort by date modified. That means according to date, it will be displayed. You know, guys. Okay. So I'm giving sort by date. So it is getting the file exactly 544. The new file was created here. Okay. That is called here. You can see, guys. So this is 544, 15th October. So October 15 is the file name. Okay. So let me open this. Okay. So let me open this file. I am Kumar. It is displaying the content like I am Kumar. But I am showing the content by using the existing directory. That means whatever my program SpiderPy 3 in that location I'm opening. Okay. But if you want to read here only, then you need read method. So that is the concept of today's concept actually. So this is called read. Read. What is the function of read? How to read the file data. So you understanding read functions about read. So first let me introduce what is a read now. Okay. So I already given the notes also. So I don't want to again forward this today. I don't want to forward. Okay, but I think you know. Okay, but if you want me to forward, I will forward again. That's not a problem at all. So let me open this. So now here, how to read the data? That means you have to open the file in read mode, and you have to take one variable to read the particular contents, and you have to print that particular values, and again you have to close the file. That means this is the regular functionality, like display the data, close the file. That means we have to follow the according to syntax rules. Okay. So let me open Spider now. I will comment this because file already created, guys. Only 3 lines of code. That is very easy, guys. Okay. That means file open, write, and close. Okay. So write means it contains. That means whatever the contents you are writing here, it will be stored like that. Okay. So now I would like to open sample.txt file, R. So let me clear all these things. So instead of sample.txt, I have to give October 15 because my file name is October 15. So what data of October 15 contains? I am Kumar. So it will be displayed on the output screen now. Because there is no print statement here, okay? But you can write the both lines in a single program as well. It's not a problem at all, okay? So now file equal to open of October 15.txt, R. Now I am opening that file with R mode. R stands for read. That means whenever the file is existed in our local directory, then that file will be opened. but if this file is not there in our local directory, it will give an error. Okay, so data equal, but october15.txt file is there because just now I have created, you know guys. Okay, so now data equal file.read means now the contents will be read. That means by using read method, all the contents will be read and it will be stored in a variable called data. So data is nothing but a variable. Print of data, that means the contents will be printed here, and file.close means the file will be closed. So let me run this, guys. I'm getting I am Kumar now. Okay, I'm getting I am Kumar now. So this is the contents we have to display. Not only that file, for example, every day I'm using feedback link form, you know guys. Okay, so this is not only feedback form link. Actually, I would like to write a YouTube links as well here in this. So here it is my notes actually. So I would like to print all the data here. For example, let me write links. So I'm having all the YouTube links, whatever discussed topics till now. I'm having this concept actually. So let me copy this, and I'm creating a new file here. Okay, now in my local directory I'm creating a new file here. So I'm giving control S. So I'm just giving a file name like YouTube. Okay, so I'm giving YouTube. Now, so you can see here YouTube.txt file is there in our local directory. So now you can open your YouTube. That means all the links will be here. You will get the here. Okay, so that means this is the data of the YouTube. Let me open instead of october15.txt, I'm giving YouTube1, YouTube1.txt. But there is no such file in our directory. Okay, so let me run this, guys. Here it is getting that no such file or directory. It is getting the error very clearly. Okay, I think hope you understand, guys. Okay, so that means you are getting the error like a no such file or directory is there. So now because this is the name, actually this is the wrong name, so I have to give YouTube. Then I'm saving the program. Let me run it again. So whatever the links we have in our particular file, it is getting all the things here. You can see 22nd September important Python programs and loops. So the link is there. That means you can access any file, not only that means I am giving I am Kumar. It is simple. I am Kumar. That means what is there in that? Okay, but if you want to print multiple lines like your name and roll number and all, that is the purpose of your files, guys. Okay, so but what is the line? Here you have to reopen the file in particular read mode, and you have to read the particular contents by using read method. So now print of data, that means that the data will be printed. Okay, so the file.close means whenever you are opening a file, according to the syntax, after opening the file, every file should be closed by using close method. That's all. This is the very easy features we have. Okay, so now let me comment this, guys. If you have any doubts, you can mention in the chat box, and let me check whether the website is opened or not. Okay, it is open. Thank you. So yeah, resume collecting responses. Yes, okay. So that's the reason only I'm waiting. Okay, thank you. So let me close this. I'm sending the feedback form link in your chat box. You just save, just copy, or you can take screenshot or whatever you may be. Okay, so guys, okay, let me move to the today's concept now. So because till now what I discussed is the old concepts. Okay, so you know that actually according to our syllabus we have read method also, but let me move to the read line and read lines because just now I completed about read method. Okay, so now I'm coming to the read line. So understanding read functions, I'm writing like this, understanding read functions. Okay, so here I did not mention about read again. Okay, I did not mention about read again. You should understand the material. Okay, so because I already discussed about just now read method, and I already forwarded this notes to you. Okay, so but anyway I will keep it here only because according to your understanding purpose, I will keep it here only. That's not a problem at all. Okay, so now understanding read functions. Okay, so now according to the understanding read function, you have to discuss about three methods, not only read line and read lines. Okay, but I am discussing about read line only because earlier already we have discussed about the read method. Okay, so let me move to the read line. What is a read line? According to the name itself, it is saying that read line means it reads only single line at a time. That's all. It's read a single line. How the compiler will recognize it if it is one line or two lines? How it will recognize? Okay, so let me first I will tell you the basic rules of the read line method. Okay, so before going to explain about what the blah 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 here. Okay, so I would like to mention only the example, then you can understand what is the lines here. Okay, I have explained each and everything line by line in the material. Okay, so what the step 1 have to do, what the step 2 have to do, what the step 3 have to do. Okay, so Here I am giving only the piece of code. I will run this code. Now I will open the Spider again. I'm just opening a file here like this. Okay. So now let me run this. I think you should definitely understand, guys. 1 minute. Let me comment this example actually. Okay. So you see, guys, this is the output of YouTube. You know already YouTube. Just now I discussed it. How many dates we have? From 17th August to, okay, this is the first line actually. So how many lines we have got? Almost 30th September, up to 30th September I got the output, you know, guys. Okay, so the first line is 17th August introduction to Python. Okay, so I will just comment this program first. I will uncomment this. Okay, instead of read I'm giving read line. That's all. I think you are able to understand easily. Okay, so let me save the program and run the program again. Now I'm getting only one line. So that is the nothing but a read line. That's all. So 17th August introduction to Python. That means that file, YouTube file contains lot of data. But I want to retrieve only the first line data. Then you need to prefer read line. That's all. This is a very easy, guys. Okay. I hope you definitely understand. That is what is the difference between read and read line. Read method reads all the data which are there in the particular file. But whereas in read line method, it takes only one line. That means it will print in that particular line as an output statement. Okay, so now the data contains only one line. That is the answer. Okay, so for example, I'm opening this document again. Let me open this document again. I'm opening YouTube. Okay, so in introduction to Python by A. Kumar, I'm giving like this. Okay, let me save this program and I'm opening this again. Now I'm running the same program again. So now I'm getting 17th August introduction to Python by A. Kumar, because the A. Kumar up to A. Kumar it is in the first line only. Okay, so that's the reason it is displaying like A. Kumar also in the second attempt. Okay, so whenever it is that, how the compiler will recognize it is a new line, you know already, you have /n. So that is the capacity. That means by using /n it will automatically detect, it will check only one line at a time. Okay, hope you understand, guys. Let me open the material now. So but I will tell you different example. I would like to create a demo.txt. Okay, demo.txt. What is the demo.txt? Let me open the demo.txt file. That means before going to run the program, you need to create a file demo.txt. Just to right click on the new and you can open a text document. Okay, so let me 1 minute for your understanding purpose. I will do the live execution because I have practiced around 4:35. So that's the reason it is dummy. I am just like a dummy. Okay. So now I would like to create a demo. According to material, I will go. Okay. According to material, I will go. So here first, so you have to read line method. We are going to make use of demo.txt file here to read the contents. The file contents of demo.txt are as follows. That means you have to type these lines. Okay. So I have to create a demo.txt file in our local directory. That means wherever you are running the programs, that for example C Kumar, like Spider, Spy3, my programs I have. So in that you just open, right click and go to the new and open the text document. Okay, and just double click on it and just paste here. Okay, so that's the testing first line, testing second line, testing third line. It is just contents only. It's not like testing. That means you can write any lines. That means for example, I'm just not telling like the introduction to Python by A. Kumar. So you can write any lines, not only that first line and all. Okay, so now I have to save this. I have to save this with a file name demo. You don't need to give extension because here it is already there .txt. Okay, you don't need to give the extension. You can just give it demo. Okay, so let me save this, guys. Okay, so it was saved now. You can see demo.txt file is there in our directory now. Let me open this again. Testing first line, testing second line. Here only 5 lines are there. Okay, this is our file now. Now let me open the material. So first I will start from the read line. What is read line? Read line method reads only one complete line from a file given. That means whatever the file you are given in the particular open function. So then that will be opened by using read line method. It appends a new line at the end of the line. That means it automatically adds /n. That means that's the reason only it will recognize whether a /n is there or not. Okay. If you open the file in normal mode, read line will return you the string. That means whatever the contents you have. The contents are nothing but string, you know already. Okay. and you can give size as the augment to read line, and it will give you the as per the size inclusive of a new line. I will tell you guys, I will tell you, don't worry. So actually here you can also give read line also allows one parameter like size also. It also allows size also. I will tell you, don't worry. Size is optional actually. Size is optional. Optional means you can give or you may not give. That's not a problem at all, guys. Okay. So here you can specify the number integer value to read line. It will get the string of that size. That means it will get the string of the size means based on the, for example, if you're giving 10, if you're giving 10 characters will be displayed on the particular file. Okay. So only 10 characters will be displayed. For example, if you're having multiple characters, so only 10 characters will be displayed from this file. Okay. So now that means demo.txt. By default, the size value is -1. So that means Python developers created like the by default the read line allows only -1 actually. Okay. So but it is not required to use. Okay. You can give any value. That's not a problem. But default, what is the default value of size in read line method? If you are getting this bit, you have to answer -1 is the answer. Okay. Then entire string is written. That means whatever the first line it is having, that entire line will be displayed. Okay. So next. So what is the return value? That means what read line method will return what value it will return. That means it returns only one line from the file given. Okay. Returns the line from the given. Which 1 minute. Let me write one line here. Okay. So Control S. Okay. Fine. Thank you. Next, to read the first line using read line. So now I am creating a example now. So first you have to create a demo.txt. Let me write these 5 lines. I have already created. Step 1. What is step 1? First open the file using file open. And as shown below, my file equal to open of demo.txt, r. This is the first syntax. You can give the file name and mode in double quotes or single quotes, whatever it may be. That's not a problem at all. Okay, because basically it is a string format. R stands for read, demo.txt is a file name. Okay, so that means this is the first line. You can see the program now. Let me comment this. You can see the first line is my file. My file is a variable. You can take any variable like a equal to b equal to. You can take any variable. That's not a problem at all. Okay, it's a variable, just a variable, and it is a open, and it opens the particular file in R mode. This is the step 1. Next, so the open method takes the first parameter as the name of the file, and the second parameter is the mode is why you want to open. Right now we have used R, which means the file will be open in read mode. So this is the. I think I don't want to explain the material and all because you definitely understand my material, guys. Okay. So I will move quick little bit faster because I have to cover a lot of topics, Okay. So step 2 is my line equal to my line equal to my file dot read line. For example, next line I'm giving like my line. That means I'm taking like you for your understanding purpose. You can easily know. It's a like me. It takes only one line. That's the reason I have taken a variable like my line. You can take B also. That's not a problem. At least these are not predefined variables. Here the predefined. That means what are the predefined methods we have here? So read line is the predefined method. Close is the predefined method, open is the predefined function. That's all. And remaining all are, you can take any variable's name. That's not a problem at all. Okay. So now my line equal to my file dot read line. So what is this purpose actually? So this means it reads the particular file name. That means whatever the contents we have, that line, the first line will be read from that particular line. That is called read line. Next. So that's the reason I have clearly specified here. So print my line. That means whatever the data we have in my line, it will be printed. So once the reading is done, close the file using close method as shown in below. My file dot close. So according to the syntax, I have written all the 4 lines. Okay. So I have written all the 4 lines here. I just copy pasted here. Okay. So now let me run this code. And one minute, I will open demo.txt. How many lines we have? Total 5 lines we have. Okay. Total 5 lines we have. So let me run this code now. So I'm getting testing first line. That means I'm getting only first line. That means I'm getting only one line because read line only allows only it print only one line at a time. So let me before going to comment it. Okay, let me comment it once. 1 minute, copy, and I will comment for your understanding purpose. I will tell you one more thing. So these are just variables. I will create like A. Okay, this is A. This is B. This is B. Okay, this is A because file have to you close. That is A dot close. Okay, I'm running the same program again. Testing first line. That means you can easily understand now. The my file, my line, these are only user defined variables. That means that variables define. That's all. Okay. So I think hope you understand now. Now let me move to the next topic.
And example using size argument. I just not told about read line allows the size argument also, you know. That is optional actually. That means read line you can give, I'm giving it here. I'm giving read line like this. Okay. For example, if you want to give any number, for example here, how many letters we have in testing? How many letters we have in testing? Can you please text in the chat box? How many characters you have in testing? Guys, please respond in the chat box. I just want to interact with you whether I'm following, whether you are following or not. That's all. Kamal Kumari, please check once again. Ambika, please check once again. Testing. How many characters we have? 7. Thank you guys. Thanks for your response. You are following the class. Thank you. And let me give a 7 here. Let me give 7 here. Okay. I'm giving the size now. Okay. So basically, whenever you're giving read line method, it will read the entire line in the particular file. You know, guys. Okay. So let me give 7 now. Now I'm running the program again. So you can see the output is testing. That means it will display only 7 characters in a particular line. That's all. This is the size. That's not a big problem. It is okay. You can take the length. That means size is nothing but you can take how many characters. That means, for example, if you count the testing, that is 7 lines. If you want to give 10, then 10 characters will be displayed. That's not a problem at all. But if it is exceeds, for example, here almost 15 characters will be there. For example, let me give a 70. That's not a problem at all. That's not a problem at all. Okay. It will give complete line. That's all. Okay. It will not get any other. Okay. But it will display up to 70. But there is 70 characters are not there. But it will display only up to the 70 only. Okay. So this is the way you have to understand, guys. Okay. So no. The syntax is wrong, Prabhas. The syntax is entirely wrong because basically read line having 2 syntaxes. One is without parameters and one is size. Size is optional. You can give the size or whatever it may. That's not a problem at all. Okay. That thing that can be worked upon only about a range function only. Okay. So now according to the example I have just told you. So I already explained each and everything in this. You can go through it. That's not a problem at all. So I'm giving demo.txt, 10. I'm getting testing F5. Okay. So let me run this, guys. I'm getting 10 lines. Okay. 10 characters. Okay. Testing F5. So because 7 lines are testing, -F5 is the 3 characters. So I'm getting read line of 10. Next. Now I will move to the next concept. No, Bhavani, that's not possible. Okay. Okay, next. So according to methods we have to follow because we have only 3 methods. Okay. Read line, read lines, and read. That's all. Now, so but you can access by using your own coding, like using for loop and while loop. But I will tell you. So in that way, how to create a while loop and how to use while loop in these programs also I will tell you. So now I would like to introduce a while loop here. Read a file line by line using while loop. That means you are getting only using read line, you are getting only 1 line. If any interviewer are asking like, so by using read line, can you print more than 1 line? If they are asking that question, you are thinking like, no sir, my sir already told, so it will access only 1 line. Okay, don't think like that. Okay, don't think like that. Okay, because if you are using read line, it will get 1 line. If you are using for loop or while loop, you will get all the lines. That's all. So this is the basic thing you have to understand, guys. Okay. So here, read line inside while loop will take care of reading all the lines. So let me copy this code now. See, guys. Here, I'm using my line equal to my file.read line. You know up to what extent it will print. You know already. Okay. But here I am giving while my line, print of my line, and my line equal to my file.read line again. That means how many lines we have? Actually 5 lines we have. Okay. So if the file contains almost 5 lines, it will read all the 5 lines. Here my line takes the each and every line first time. That means first it will take only 1 line at a time. You know already. That means this is first line will be taken in my line variable. Now while is having string. You know already. So in for loop or while loop, you know already. If you are having empty string, then loop will not be executed. but my line contains, this is first line now, okay? That means my line is the variable, so it contains, this is the first line now, okay? So now print of my line, that means that particular line will be printed. After that I am adding one more line, like whatever the line here it is there, that I am writing here, okay? So it will take after already it is taking one line, that means it is already printed, okay? Here there is no increment operation is required, okay? It will automatically checks after printing that particular line. It will if I am giving my line equal to my file dot read line, it will check the second line, okay? And it will iterate the second line value, that means this is second line, my line contains, this is the second line, it will be printed in the particular message. So until all the lines it will be printed by using while loop. So let me run this code now. So testing first line, testing second line, testing third line, testing fourth line, testing fifth line. All lines will be printed because here I am adding the particular line in while loop again. That's all. This is a very easy concept. Okay. Here there is no iterate increment operator is required because the string will be automatically incremented in the while loop up to a empty string. That means here up to this value it is incremented, guys. Okay. After again, if you are taking my line equal to my line file dot read line, means it does not take any lines because there is no other lines we have. So in that way also we can access. This is by using while loop. Okay. So you can access by using in this way, by using read line, you can also access multiple lines. You can also do the same thing using while loop or for loop also. That's not a problem at all. Okay. But I will do with for loop also. Don't worry. I have a lot of examples. Don't worry, guys. Now I will move to the how to read all lines in a file at once. How to read all lines in a file at once. Okay. So before going to that, I would like to give only here. I have to give 7. Okay. I have to give 7 here. Okay. So now first line, you can see, guys, here the first line is testing first line. Okay. So but I am not printing there first of all. Okay. But it is printing here only. Okay. So you can guess now. So my question is the first line will be displayed, that means entire string will be displayed, or only 7 characters will be displayed? Can you please tell me, guys? My question is, okay, entire line will be displayed or only first line will be only testing will be displayed? You just go to the program, entire line, just message entire or testing, okay? Just press only 2 messages in chat box. So the Dilip, that is wrong answer. No, that is wrong answer. I am asking about first line. You will get the remaining lines as well, I know. Yes. Okay, fine, guys. Let me run this, guys, now. Okay. So here you can see here what will happen. Here testing is printed, okay, but again it will be taken like a new lines, like third line, fourth line, fifth line. Why it is taking like that? Can you tell me? Because it is a loop actually. That's the reason only I have asked this question. Once see guys, it is the first line will be printed entirely because here my line takes the first line, okay. Here it is already printed. Then only I am taking 7, okay. That means after that will be printed. That will be taken every string into 7 characters. That means it will truncate. Okay, that means it will cut all the string into 7 lines. That means 7 characters, because it is you are using loop. Because whenever you are using loop, the read line method takes a testing the first character and it will take again into the loop. Again it will take the second in the second menu SCCOND. That means 6 characters and hyphen is the 7 characters. Okay, so in that way it will display. Okay, so that's the reason only I have given this example, guys. Okay, so don't confuse. Okay, so now I will move to the next concept called how to read all lines in your file at once. Okay, so actually this is waste actually, because by using read method we already done this actually. Okay, if you want to print multiple lines instead of read line, you just read method. That's not a problem at all. So let me comment this. Okay, so I will move to the next concept called read lines. So read line reads only one line at a time. Read lines will read more than one line at a time. That's all. This is the very easy difference, guys. Okay. So to read all the lines from a given file, you can make use of Python read lines function. So you can see all the code here. Okay, you can check the material. I will just go through the example. So instead of while loops and all, you better to use read lines method whenever you want to access multiple lines. But according to my thinking, compared to read lines, read is only best, because so read lines display the text in list format. So let me open the document. If you run this program, you will get the output like this. That means for testing first line, /n will be taken automatically. That means /n also will take, because according to new line, and it is displayed like a string format. And again it will display the second is the string format, and entire list will be printed in a list format. This is the read lines basic syntax. That means here you can see the specialty of Python read lines functions is to read all the contents from given file and save the output in a list. That means output will be printed in a list format. Okay. But here it will take /n also, because the /n by default it will take, because so you are entered the testing first line in the first line in the particular notepad. That means whatever the text file you have. So that's the reason it will print like that. Okay, so let me run this code. So you can see the same program. So 1 minute, guys. Here I have to modify. Our name is, because before explaining all the programs, I always use it to check with the different examples. That's the reason I have given test.txt. So anyway, now I will give demo.txt. Okay, so let me run this code. Here you can see the output test line. Okay, you can see the output testing first line /n, testing second line /n, testing third line /n. That means testing means it is I'm just testing, like the testing. Okay, you will get like, you will just give first line, second line, third line, whatever it may be. That's not a problem. Okay, but it will be displayed in a string format. That means string format as well as list format. That means it will take like a string. For every string, it will, you can already list is a collection of elements of different data types. So that's the reason every string must be in a single quotation or double quotation, whatever it is. Okay. So here my file dot read lines. This will works like this. Okay. But here I will tell you one more example. So if I am giving read lines of 10. Okay. If I am giving read lines of 10, I am running the program. I am getting only first list. Even that means even though I am giving 10, it will display all the first list elements. Okay. Because here you can see, guys, how many characters in test line, first line, almost 17 characters we have. Almost 17 characters you have. You can check. Testing is 7 letters. First is 5 letters. Line is 4 letters. That means 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. And testing is 7. That means 17 characters we have. Let me give 17. That means up to 17 characters it is displayed in a single list. Okay. If I am giving 18, it will not display the next character like T. It will display entire list in the particular second string. That means testing second line entire list will be printed in the list format. Okay, because it is there in the list format. That's the reason read lines allows the entire string in the particular format. Now I am getting the testing second line also. If I am giving 18, even though you are giving 24 also, it will get same answer. That's not a problem at all, because it is in the within the range of second line only. Okay. So I'm just telling for your understanding purpose. I did not enter that concept in our notes. Okay. Next, how to read a file line by line using for loop. Now I will tell you. Yesterday in the previous example I have told already how to print the using while loop. Now let me print the contents using just for loop without using any methods. Like read lines without using any method. Okay, so I'm just writing 4 lines of code. You can see here. So what is the data we have? This is the data we have. Okay, let me explain, guys. So it will take the first line as open. Open is a predefined function we have. I'm taking for loop for line in my file. That means it will take first line. It will take the entire first line. Okay, so it will take the entire first line. Print of line. That means it will print the particular line. Here line is a variable. You can take any name like for I in my file like that also you can write. That's not a problem at all. Okay, that's not a problem at all. You can take any variable name. That's not a problem at all. Okay, I'm not using any read method. Any read method. Okay, because it will take like a string. For example, if I'm giving for I in Python, print Python, you already I have already explained that example earlier. I think hope you know already, because for loop can be worked in strings also in Python. You can give for I in Python print I, then it will give all the print. That means whatever the statements we have, so that will be displayed, you know already. So let me run this, guys. So I'm getting testing first line, testing second line, testing third line. Whatever the data we have in the demo file, it will be displayed all the lines by using for loop also. Okay, without using read method. Okay, so it is also possible, guys. I am telling in a general example. Okay, it is not under the part of the read method, but I'm telling as a general example. Okay, so how it will take, I am telling once again, I'm taking any variable like I. It's not a problem at all. Okay, so now I'm giving I. That's all. Okay, you can take any variable. That's a variable only. Okay, so I'm getting all the values. How I am getting? So it's just like it takes a string. Actually, it's take a string. Now it will take the each and every character and it will print the particular characters in the file. That means whatever the file we have, demo.txt, it will print like that. Not only demo.txt, you can give any file name. For example, if I'm giving youtube.txt also, my file data will be printed. That's not a problem at all. Okay, let me open youtube.txt. 1 minute. So what is spelling wrong? Okay, so YouTube. Okay, so let me save this. Let me run this again. Now I am getting all that means 17th August to 30th September. I am getting all the links of my file. This is also very easy way, guys. Okay, this is also very easy way. That means if you have the any file with the students data or whatever it may be, not only text file. Okay, if you are having the data, for example, I am having 124 students data. I want to print my output in my output. Then you can use for loop. That's all. That's very easy, guys. Okay, but here we have to use open function. That means here you have to use an open function that is existed in our file. That is necessary because you want to open the particular file, and this is the object. That means this is the variable you are assigning particular file to the particular value, particular variable. Okay, that's the reason I am giving for I in variable my file like that. Okay, so now let me move to the next example. So actually this is enough, guys. According to our syllabus, understanding read functions means read, read line and read lines. This is completed. Tomorrow we will discuss about understanding write functions, write and write lines. You know already. I think this is the difference, basic difference. So after that, after two concepts, we will complete the files concept. That is very easy. Then we will move to the object-oriented programming concept. But you know about me, I will detail in detailed manner. Okay, so I will tell you everything in detailed manner. Okay, now I will tell you without read and read lines. I will use like a different variables. I will use different examples. Okay, so before going that, I would like to open my keywords. You know already we have 35 keywords in Python. I think so far till now we have already covered almost 25 plus. I think according to my thinking, I'm telling we already covered lot of concepts. I think. Okay. So anyway, today I would like to discuss about with. Okay. So please give me 10 minutes. I have only 6:20 now. Within 10 minutes I will complete. Don't worry, guys. With. Okay. Now I would like to introduce about with keyword today. Okay. With. What is with? Okay. Fine. With is a keyword. But here. So many students are confusing in examination point of view because here is in English words is in and with are like a keywords. But in the mid examinations or in interview point of view, which one is not a keyword in Python? They will give is in. Okay, they will give like that. It is not a keyword actually. It is not a keyword. It is not a keyword in Python. Okay, but they will give some examples in the interview point of view. I have seen some websites. So that's the reason I'm telling. Okay. But here they just like English words only, you know already with in is okay, because you already know C language and Java keywords like if, else and all that can be recognized very easily. But here some English words are there from. You can also this from as also is the keyword. Okay, here I will tell you today as already you know alias name you know already. Okay, I will use with and as today. Okay, with and as. According to with and as, I will tell you one example now. Using with keyword. This is the heading. So in the above approaches, every time the file is opened, it is needed to be closed explicitly. If one forgets to close the file, it may introduce several bugs in the code. That is, many changes in files do not go into effect until the file is properly closed. To prevent this, with statement can be used. With statement in Python is used in exception handling to make the code cleaner and much more readable. I think it's very easily I am writing this in like English words. I think hope you understand, guys. That means, so in the earlier examples, I have used the close method and all to open the file and read the data, and I am again using the close method and all. By using with, we can define a code very easily. That means we can write a code very easily. Okay, there is no need to call file.close when using the with statement. Okay, that means you can eliminate that line actually. Okay, so let me open the to read method using with. Okay, the read method using with. That means you can use read method, but I'm not using close and all. I'm not using close and all. I'm just using only 3 lines of code. So the read method using with now. Okay, so read and read lines methods are necessary here. Okay, so hope you understand, guys. Now, so this is only 3 lines of code. Let me copy this. So I will create another file. Like okay, because I already covered a lot of concepts with demo.txt, right? I will create some file.txt. Okay, so 1 minute. So some file, I'm giving like some file name. Okay, so I'm closing this. So now I'm copying this 3 lines code. I will tell you. So how many lines we have in some file? So we have 3 lines. This is first line, this is second line, this is third line. Let me open this. So this is some file in our directory. This is first line, this is second line, this is third line. You can write any lines, okay? For your understanding purpose, I am writing this, okay? You can write your name, you can write a lot of data, whatever you want, you can write. Don't worry, guys, okay? So you know already read allows multiple lines at a time, okay? So read and read lines will be acts like a similar, but read lines will be printed in list format. Read method will print only the normal format. That's all. So let me run this code now. I'm getting this is first line, this is second line, this is third line. Okay. So I'm getting all the lines in the sum file.txt file. How I'm writing? So you can see, guys, I'm not using any variable here. I'm just using with. What is with? What is with? I'm telling, guys. Okay. Here I am opening the particular file as f. As is the alias name. That like it's like a variable name only. That's all. Okay. So that means it will open the particular file in read mode and it will store the particular file in f variable. Okay. Now f.read data equal to f.read. Data is a variable name. You can give any variable name like a, b, c, d, whatever it may be. That's not a problem at all. Okay. F.read. If I am giving f.read, it will print the all the lines of a particular file. Then the data will be printed here. That's all. It's very easy. It is like with. What is the purpose of with here? That means with is the keyword. With open the particular file in the read mode. The particular variable as f means it will convert like a particular variable name. Okay. So this is the with keyword. So with keyword can be used directly by using the function name like that. Here also we can use in the way. Okay. But it can be used in different occasions, but not only this way. We can use in different occasions also. I will tell you more about this, especially in exception handling. Okay. Exception handling means we are having unit 5 concepts. Yesterday also I have discussed about try and catch, try and accept keywords. Okay, in that way we can use it with keyword. Okay, so let me run this again. Okay, I'm getting the answer now. So this is first line, this is second line, this is third line. Okay, I will add some lines also. That also will be printed. Okay, so for example, if I name blah 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 blah. Okay, so text file means not only alphabets. Okay, you can take any values. That's not a problem at all. Let me run this code now. So it will print all the values like this. Okay, so 3 lines of code. So you can read this the code like this. So let me clear all these things. So I don't want to open the material and all. So if I want to print read line, next target is our target is already. I have to discuss the same example with read line. Okay. So just give read line here. Just run the program now. You will get that this is the first line. That's all. So according to our material, I will open. Okay, now. So read line method using with the same code with open sum dot file txt as f. So data equal f dot read line print data. That means this is first line will be printed. You can also give it the variable. That means read line is the predefined method you have. You can also declare 10 like 10 characters will be displayed. That's not a problem at all. Okay. So this is f. For example, you can count here. With spaces also it will count up to 10. Okay. With spaces also it will count up to 10. Okay. So this is called read line, guys. Okay. So now I have to move the read lines. Okay. So I'm running the program now. I'm getting all the code like this is first line, this is second line, this is third line. After that I have entered two enters. So that also printed here. Okay. Okay. So this is the way you have to get the output. That is read lines, guys. Okay. So let me open this material. So the read lines method using with the same code, that nothing will be different. Okay. This is first line, this is second line, this is third line slash n. Okay. Up to this part it will be printed. Hope you understand, guys. I will give you today assignment. Okay. Use read and read lines method and read line method. All the three methods you should use, and you can create a new file. Okay. And you enter on some data in that file at least 3 lines. I will specify in the assignment material. Okay. Yeah. So you just go through the examples because these are very useful whenever you are dealing with large data. For example, in companies websites, they are maintaining some files. So in that purpose we can easily access it. Okay, so that is the purpose actually, because I think you know, guys. For example, I would like to download my data. For example, my bank transactions I have to download like that. Okay, for example, I am downloading my how many transactions I had done in this month. I can download from the website itself. How can I getting that? Means that files can be already available in the online SBI website. I can download easily. That means this is the way you have to understand. That means it can have a lot of features actually. So files can have a lot of features like this. Okay. Hope you understand the concepts, all thing. So everything is clear today. So I think if you have any doubts, I will be here only. So if you have any doubts, I will definitely clarify your doubts. Otherwise, you can move. No problem. That's not a problem. Okay. I'm giving the feedback form link. Okay. So go to this and you can fill your form. Fill that form. I will forward the material. So thank you very much, guys. So hope you stay home, stay safe. So if you have any doubts, please ask me. I will clarify your doubts. Oh, it is only local file, Venkatrao. Whatever I'm telling this example, this is local file only. For example, if I'm maintaining website, I'm telling they have to maintain one folder actually. Okay, so in that they have to specify all the files they have. For example, if I am the customer, so according to that it will be downloaded. Okay, so that means the server it will maintain like that. Okay, so that means whatever the files we are having in this is local only. Okay, Venkatrao. So you can give path, but you have to give all the path. For example, here the same program. For example, you're a good question, but that's not a problem. For example, let me give a check. Okay, so I think yesterday I have explained about these concepts. Okay, but especially when I'm running this program, I have moved the concepts to config/check.py. Okay, config/check.py. But it is not my programs. Actually, this is not my programs link. Okay, so for example, you can see in my programs only I'm having this data. Okay. So for example, if you want to run the particular program, for example, you have to create the sum file first of all in that particular file. Otherwise, you will get error. Or you can use the path also. You can use path. For example, let me run the same code first. Okay. So let me run the same code by using this line. Or let me run this, guys. 1 minute. So that is also good question. So according to your question, I'm telling I'm just copying this code. I'm just copying this code. I'm opening this in a different file format. Okay. So here there is no sum file.txt. You already know because I'm in the location of config/check.py. Okay, I'm in the location of config/check.py. So here there is no sum file.txt is there. So you will get error definitely. You will get error. Okay, so let me run this now. So I'm getting error. No such file directly sum file.txt. Okay, so if you want to give a particular file, that means you have to give complete path. That means where we are having like for example some file .txt. Then you need to copy all the lines here. That you need to give all the file, all the lines here, and you need to paste here. Okay. So 1 minute. Unicode escape. I think it is not supporting actually. Okay. Anyway, I will give single quotation. 1 minute. Let me check. Yeah, I'm getting the answer. Okay, but you have to add r here. R is nothing but root. So without giving r, it is getting error. You know already. Okay, just now I already you seen the error also. Okay, so that means even though that file is not there in particular directory, here config.check.py line, there is no text file actually. Okay, you can see in the material, you can see in the folder also. I am running the location like config here. There is no some text file dot txt file is not there in this location. So my code is there in check. This is the file actually. So I'm running the code from here onwards. Okay, that's the reason I have given all the particular for some file. That means here I have to give where the some file.txt file is existed in our local directory. So I have to specify all these things like that. Okay, hope Venkatrao your doubt clear. That is a good question. Very good question actually. Yes. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. So you have to give R. R means it's a root actually. So this is the topic, guys. I hope everyone is understanding the concept. So tomorrow we will discuss about write methods. So stay home, stay safe. Bye bye. Take care.